Alright. Welcome to another one of BumpmyStump's World of Tanks console bullshit and issues videos. Yeah, I did a video like this not too long ago. Well, it was a few months ago in the T62A, where every one of my shots, well, no, all of my shots but two, so most of my shots but two, were all below average. Below the 320 or whatever it is, average damage that the tank does. Every one of my shots were below average, except for two of them, which barely crested average. I didn't get any, upper rolls whatsoever. This is another one of those videos. I am in the Leopard PTA. I am on Murovanka, and you will see during this game, when I come out of this game, I was like, hey, that was a pretty good game. I had a good game. That's worth putting on YouTube. It wasn't great, but it was a pretty good game. So I saved it and everything else, and went back to look at it and watch it a couple times to go over the figures and stuff to try to get an idea of what the how the game played out. And yeah, I started noticing my damage rolls, and I'll go through it here. So if you don't like bitching videos, stop watching now, because this whole video is pretty much me bitching. So Tier 9 game, so it shouldn't be too hard to have a decent game. It is Tier 9. I was going to start right off, and I was going to head to the Sherwood Forest, Magical Forest, whatever you want to call it, but I noticed that only a T26E4 is headed that way. There's a heavy beside him going that way, but he's going more towards the center. The T29 is going towards the center. Oh, and then the I-112 heads towards the center. So I said, something? I ain't doing it. I am one of those people that used to always go and say, geez, I gotta go cover that flank, make sure they don't push, gotta go make sure they... Not anymore. I fudge. No, you know something? Fuck that. My channel's not politically correct, it's not kid safe, so screw it, fuck it. I ain't doing it anymore, people. So, that's just how it goes. So I'm going to push over the side where, the whole team went pretty much, except for the few that went up the center. I mean, some went up the center, but you really don't want to be in the center, because if they push the east and they push the west, you can get in a crossfire. So you really don't want to be there. I mean, not really. So I'm pushing over to the east, the west, excuse me, here, and I'm going to just see what I can come up with. I don't really like playing this way, but I look at the game, and right now I honestly feel this is a loss. We're going to lose this, just by the way the teams played out. So, but anyways, we're going to sit here. Let's see if we can find a target down here. Ooh, Amex CDC. We didn't penetrate him easy enough. Come on up. 371. And the average of this tank is a 390 is the average with this gun for damage. So that's a 371. So that's what? 19 points below average. No big deal. It's only one shot, right? Of course, it's on a tank with no armor whatsoever. No armor whatsoever. We get 19 points below average. Alright, let's see what the next one comes up with. And keep in mind, this tank will do, I think, up to 488, I think. There's that CDC again. Can we get him through the corner of the building? Yes, 361. Okay. 29 points below average. Okay, it's only the first couple shots, right? And keep in mind, this gun does 293 to 488. Alright. Oh, it comes the CDC again. Oh, he turned. I'm going to put one into him. 349, that one. So that's 41 points below average. So, yeah, 41 points below average. Total of what, 40, 60, 70, about 90 hit points that I should have taken off if I just got extra hit points, if I just got average rolls. Just average. I should have done 90 points more damage right there in 3 shots. Yeah, okay. Let's go after the Indian Panzer. Ooh, 112. Maybe I put one into him. On the move. Not today. That's alright. I shouldn't have wasted that shot. I really should have saved it for the Indian Panzer. Seriously, but, it is what it is. Come around there and shit, run into a tank. 366. Bounces return fire. And 366, that's 24 points below average. Okay, this shot doesn't count. It's a 159 because he was, that's a kill shot, so that doesn't matter. We don't include those in these figures here. 112. See if I can get a shot in him. 395. Hey, that's above average. 5 points above average. 5 whole points above average. Yay! Maybe I'm getting on a roll now. And again, a 102 there. That doesn't count in this figure, what I'm talking about, because that was a kill shot, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah, we're not doing too bad. In the game, I'm thinking, oh, 7 penetrations already. We're only, 3 minutes into the game, 2 kills. I'm doing all right. This is doing all right so far. Excuse me. Come up over the hill here. Ooh, the leopard's almost dead, so this shot won't count either. 223. It's a kill shot, so it doesn't matter. So, all right. 8 penetrations, 3 kills. Not doing too shabby. This is feeling like it's going to be a good game. I'm feeling like, hey, I'm in the groove. Having a good game. Could all go downhill, but, oh, T32. What can we do to a T32? 326. 64 points below average. 64 points below the average roll of this gun. So if you're keeping track, out of all these shots so far, 1 has gone above average, and that was 5 points above average. Here we go. Here it is. 322. 68 points below average. All right, I'm bound and determined to get one at least average here, right? 362. 28 points below average. All right, there's one. No, we track him. But this doesn't happen, people. This doesn't happen in this game, according to some people on the forums. This just doesn't. This is so rare that it's not rare. It's not rare. It's just you got to pay attention. 379. That ain't so bad. Only 11 points below average. So not too awful shabby. Oh, and here we go. The kill shot. This isn't going to matter because it's a kill shot. 42 damage there. Yeah, it is what it is. VK4502B beside me. Don't want to really pop up in front of him. I was trying to flank around him. That's why I was trying to do what I'm doing right here. E75 up there too. Oh, I should have just shot quick. So we'll take him out with a 170. Again, that doesn't matter because it was a kill shot. And of course, that VK4502B is going to come right out behind me right here and put one right into my ass before I could get around. But he gets finished off a second later, so yeah. Still, we're on 14 penetrations, 5 kills. Not doing too bad. I'm feeling, during the game, I'm thinking, hey, I'm having a good game. Here's the tiger, side of the tiger. Track. Okay. So, yeah, only 2 tanks left. One's an artillery, and one's a light. I'm going after the artillery, because the light's down the other end, and there's enough tanks down there that I ain't going to get him. There he goes, so he's dead. So, let's go find the artillery. And right here, I think, oh, let's load the HE, because I'm gonna take him out in one shot. HE does average of 480 damage. 480 damage for an average roll of HE. 449. Leave him with 1 hit point. Now, for you people out there that say in the forums that I posted the T62 video, I get people in my comments and on the forum saying, "Oh, geez, that's just rare. That don't really happen. That's just an anomaly." What about this one? We end up with 49,000 silver, 8,000 XP with multipliers, first class mastery badge, top gun, 4,374 damage, 875 assists, 240 blocks, 16 penetrations. I'm including the kill shots, but if I had got average damage on 16 penetrations, it would have been 6,240. Now you got to figure in the kill shots there, you know what I mean? That's probably at least 1,500 difference there, probably. But really, if I did average shots through this, I should have got at least 5,000 damage, even with the kill shots figured in. I should have been above 5,000 damage, easily. And I didn't, because every one of my shots but one, was below average. End up in second place, 6 kills, 4,374 damage, 1,653 for base XP. And if I'd got that extra 1,000 damage, I probably would have been in first, and I probably would have had the 1,800 XP. But the game just does this constantly. 3 shots for 1,081 to the CDC. 1 shot for 223 to the Leopard PTA, took him out of the game. 5 shots for 1431 and took the T32 out of the game. M53, we did all 450 damage of him, but it took 2 shells, of course, even using HE. 4502B, we had 161 assists when he come around, put one in my ass. Bastard. 112, 2 shots for 497, took him out of the game. Tiger, 679 assist, 35 for assist on track. On detected. 1 shot for 170, took out the E75. He had no health left. Indian Panzer, 2 shots for 522, took him out of the game. End up 19 shots fired. Whoops, we're going to look at the guy in first place. I don't know why I did that. 19 shots fired, 18 hit, 16 penetrations, 4374 for damage dealt, 875 assist. Received 5 hits, one of them bounced, which was a 240, which probably kept me alive. That was from the Indian Panzer. Detected 2, I hit 8 tanks, killed 6 of those 8. So I didn't do too shabby. I had a good game, but like I said, at the end of this game, he was in there, that rowdy guy. He was the artillery on my team. Excuse me. At the end of this game, I was talking to him on the mic, and I'm like, yeah, I had a good game. That was a decent game. I'll probably put that on YouTube. And I thought I did. I did have an okay game. 4,300 damage, not great, but it's okay. But when I consider all the rolls I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots. 10 or 11 shots that should have done an average. Not every shot has to do the average, but out of them 11 shots, only 1 did above average, and that 1 shot above average was only 5 points above average. So how can... And I know people on the forums will say, well, that's over the life of a tank. You can't just single out one game. No, you should single out one game, because people don't pay attention. And they think over the average of the whole thing that, when it all averages out, blah, 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 blah. No, it doesn't. If you pay attention to your games, and you pay attention to your rolls, and you record your games, and you go over them like I do, you will see a pattern of this stuff happening. It happens constantly. A lot of them tanks I hit have very little armor, and I get low rolls on. The CDC. Low roll after low roll after low roll. I left at least 70 hit points on the table. It's just insane. The T32 was almost 250 hit points on the table. That's an extra shot I had to shoot. And it's pathetic, and it's stupid, and it's bullshit. Bullshit. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, and remember, when you're on Battlefield, shoot the red ones. Hopefully you don't get bullshit games.